fraud called in Texas.
Raquel Rodriguez, and she's committing massive voter fraud here in the state of Texas. We have Raquel on tape coercing voters to vote the right way, as well as bribing these voters with gifts. In Texas, it's illegal to ballot harvest unless you're someone's relative. It's also illegal to coerce someone to change their vote. Our journalists wanted to see what Rodriguez was actually doing. Paying her $500 allowed us in the door.
I'll go over the ballot with them. Say, like, I need to go make some more copies of this.
That's the ballot itself?
This is the ballot itself. So she's in precinct 2. She voted for John Corgan. Okay. Bill Doggett. So this is who she voted for here. All right. So she basically went through the ballot and picked out. Now, you know, on here, you chose a Republican, not a Democrat, right?
Can I do this?
You can go through whoever you want, but our conversation that we held, you said you were voting for Hager because you were going straight Democrat. So I'm just bringing that to your attention because you could literally change it and put your initials there and you're fine. Because if you're trying to do a straight Democratic ballot, that is not a Democrat. You know what I mean? And it's okay because normally what I would do is I'll stick with them and I'll talk to them. If you want to change it, you can, and then you can just put your initials there. So that way you're voting for the straight down. Because that's what you want to do, correct? You want to vote for the entire, all the Democrats. Did you see that? Can I do it like that? And the only way that you can do that, Mom, is if you're going to shape a Democrat because you want all Dems, right? And you're going to have to put like a line through it and your initials, so they're going to know it was a mistake. That's the only way they're going to accept it.
Where do I put the initials?
Okay, so what you're going to do is you need to shape that in. You're going to put a line through there and put your initials.
Which way am I?
Okay, so let me show you. So you're going to dot that in, and the line goes like this, and then your initials are going to put right there. So that way they know it was done accidentally. I'm not going to vote for Republican because this is how she builds.
I got you.
So, okay, so I'm going to do this really quick. I'm just going to take a picture of you doing that so we know you did it and you're filling it out.
With the mask?
Yes, foul and pretty. You want to go behind her so we show that you were here?
Sure.
We could do this way. We'll do it this way. Just look at the shawl. It's a nice shawl. Oh, what's this? I'm just going to break it down to you as simple as I can because it's good for you to understand.
Right.
Okay, so what I do is I literally get the vote. She didn't vote for who we wanted her to vote for.
No.
Now, if I was there earlier, before she did that, I would have caught it, and that would have never happened.
That would have never happened, right.
But when it does happen, all they need to do is check the next person, put a line through it, put their initials, and that's done.
She was like she didn't want to do it at first, and then you reminded her that she was a Democrat.
You said you're voting straight Democrat for our conversation, and she's like, well, yeah, you know what, you're right.
And then she changed, she was clearly voting for John Corgan. And then you made her, able to...
But that's my job. The 10 ladies that I'm going to tomorrow, their ballots are going to be empty, okay? So I got to have, because they're in precinct 2, I got to take all these 10 ballots to them. And, and I'm going to have it already filled out of who I want, right? And then I'm going to say, listen, those are my choices, like who I like, because I'm going under me. Tell me what you think. And they're going to say, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll just vote. You saw how it works.
Yeah.
It's not being persuasive. Yeah, I guess it is being persuasive. That right there is against the law for me to tell her, like, you realize you voted for...
You can't really
You're not
sway them
supposed
like
to say
that.
nothing.
You just let them fill it out.
All you do is let them fill it out, and then I'm not even supposed to give them a stamp. taking them back.
You're taking what back?
The ballots.
From where?
From them.
Oh, and bringing it where?
To the post office.
Oh.
These are people that voted that day, right? These are all the chicks.
Yep.
Okay,
So on a day like that, how many ballots do you think that you can do that with?
I've already done, I don't know, probably like 1,800.
Well, that's a lot of trips to the post office.
It's a lot of everything.
Raquel also admits to voting for voters in polling stations and collecting thousands of ballots. She even sent a picture of one of the ballots that she filled in. All of this violates state and federal laws and is so significant it could sway the elections here in Texas.
So we must pick up. But an employee who cannot do this. That's illegal. Those are illegal to have. I gotta go to the post office right now and drop it off, okay?
Do you go to like any particular post office? Like
I go throughout the entire city. If I have a bunch of them, what I'll do is if I have a bunch of them, I'll take 20 here, 30 here, 40 here.
Mix it up, not the same post office.
Of course not.
Yeah.
What I do in picking up the ballots when he was with me, that's illegal. I can go to jail. So I'm a little apprehensive to tell somebody, you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And again, once he works with me once, he's going to say
I guess Trump was right. I'm sorry.
about doing shit illegal,
I'm sorry?
about doing stuff illegal.
Yeah. They all said he was full of shit.
Oh, hell no, he's not. It's true. Because you're not supposed to do that.
Speaking of she told us that she would be chasing the ballots.
That's what she said.
And you want to go to jail? Because I'm not.
Oh, no, I don't want to go to jail. But, I mean, I also don't want to go broke.
She can't chase that. She calls me and I chase the ballot. It's chasing the ballot. Okay, so you're chasing the ballot.
Yes, okay.
And you did your application.
Sure.
Because she sent it to you.
Okay.
So she's got a list. Okay, so Tony, did you do your ballot yet? And she knows because she's got inside connections. My candidate brought this down.
You can't about your
Literally taking the stamps to them.
Oh, it's so they can mail it. Okay. Is that okay?
It's illegal.
Exactly. What makes it illegal?
Exactly. But there's a statute. So what I've done is, you see this? I'm no longer the candidate. Wait,
Okay. You're public resource. Okay. So you're not technically working for them, you're just helping them out.
Oh, I'm technically working. I've got a candidate who technically works.
Okay.
So we must pick up. But an employee who cannot do this. That's illegal. Joanne had some type of a funeral place or something.
Right.
What they did is the funeral place had, like, of course, dead bodies and.
She owned like a cemetery, right?
Yeah, the cemetery.
Yeah.
And people came to go vote.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
They voted.
Dead people. Who voted?
Dead. So supposedly she was in charge of that. I don't know the whole.
Joanne.
Yeah. I don't know the whole enchilada.
This was in the judge race.
Right.
But you don't do that in the judge race because you own a cemetery.
Right. You don't do that.
So you don't have the same kind of power. She's got dead people that
She
can
don't
vote. How
have,
do you?
she don't have power no more because she had to. She got sued, and then she sold the place. So that's all gone. It was like 10, 15 years. Let me tell you, in 2008, I did vote by mail for the Democratic Party. We got over 100,000 straight tickets. Okay, so Dennis Martinez, the Republican, filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office against me. The Attorney General called me and he said, he went to meet with me and he said, Mrs. Ramona, I want you to walk me through your process of how you do vote by mail. And that's why I gave it to you, the scope of work. I'll give it to anybody. Okay. Did I ever chase them? Yes, I did. But when it went to you can't do this, I didn't do it. And I was the biggest candidate. Everybody's candidate.
Which one's that?
How in the hell am I going to get a Republican, gay, Mexican Jew to win this race, right? That's 80%. There's no